A good trading session for the markets. While we managed to close comfortably above the 14,700 level for the index today, this is not how the entire day was. While we started off positive, we also gave up all of our gains, slipped below the 14,700 mark, and then that dip got bought into. So a very range day, but with a positive bias and a positive closing at that. On closing bell, we've managed a comfortable close, 97 points higher on the Nifty Futures. The breadth as well managed to hold out, although it underperformed the benchmark indexes in today's trading session for the large part today. But on closing basis, we had 100 F&O stocks standing to the advances. A bit of an inconclusive session today because barring metals and Midcap IT, you didn't really have any definitive trend either on the gainer side or the loser side in trade today. So metals, of course, after TATA Steel came out with its numbers post-market hours, that gapped up today, closed in with 3% gains, rubbed off on most of the other metal majors as well. All of them practically held out today as well. And yes, Midcap IT were in Coforge, which came out with its guidance numbers, and that's something that the market liked. That stock held out by about 17%. You had an emphasis as well with a 6% traction, and LG Infotech as well, which managed a good gain along with Wipro from amongst the larger boys, which also backed the move. About a 4% uptick coming in for Wipro in today's trading session. But besides that, you'd have to say it was a bit of all over the place kind of session because, like I said, there is no particular sectoral trend that you could pick out. In fact, most charts that we were chatting with and talking about the big breakout from stocks like Emphasis, Wipro and Coforge also said that it's a little inconclusive and a little preliminary to really initiate a trade based on today's move because they didn't believe that these gains are going to last. Similar is the case that happened with pharma, for instance, yesterday when you had that big double-digit breakout come in on Lupin and that rubbed off on most of the other pharma majors as well. So most believe that, while pharma as well saw a breakout, but that lasted only one day. Today, you didn't have those gains sustained. In fact, pharma was actually a drag and an underperforming sector. And barring a few odd healthcare names like an Apollo or for that matter, Lalpat Labs, most of these pharma stocks were actually in the decline. Actually, all of them barring these two from within the pharma healthcare universe. So a little inconclusive. Talk about the losers today. Bandhan Bank was a drag by about 6%. You had a Tata Chemicals, PNB, Pfizer. These were a couple of stocks which were in the red. On the flip side, besides the names from Midcap IT as well as metals that I just talked about, there was also Hero MotoCorp ahead of its numbers, which came by only post-market hours. That was a big gainer today. You had a Tata Motors, Ayesha Motors, Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Auto, BPCL, which were also some of the names which actually held out.